I want to do this job also in Canada because I have done the work holiday visa. So I'm interested in Vancouver exactly. So I'm searching a real estate agency in which I can work, I can do and give all my expertise for more value. Okay.
Yeah, Deborah. How did you know about us? Where did you find that we are actually hiring some agents right now?
Typing on Google.
What did you ask Google?
Think real estate agency in Vancouver.
Have you seen our video, like kind of introductional video?
I have seen your video on YouTube. And I watched it carefully, and if I understood correctly, your platform is designed to make renting properties on Vancouver, right? Easier to have owner list their homes in a professional way and attract more clients.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it's a sort of in Italy is like Immobiliare, Subito, Idealista. In Italy, there are these platforms for searching rental properties, and this is very interesting for me because it is close of what I already do in Italy. And together with my business partner, it's called Andrea, I currently manage around 10 apartments, villas, and I also help other owners to maximize the revenue. So nice. This is the reason why I contact you.
We can start immediately, actually, with you. All right. We have 2 ways of entrance to the new employees. Actually, we are not looking anybody else but employees for now. All right. There is no cooperation. Yeah, we give you all the tools. We give you kind of our branding. We give you methods, instructions, what to do, and you start generate leads. Okay. So there are 2 types of leads: tenants and landlords. Do you know the difference?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm very experienced in finding the right clients. So I do this in
Italy. Yeah. Okay. So it's very good. What I understood from your speech actually is that you are currently managing like few properties, all right? And it's also possible for us, and it's also licensed activity here. But I have this license; we can manage properties, okay? And landlords are paying here around like 5%, 7% per month, okay, for this management. It is not easy to find such clients here. It is not easy to manage property here because something is always happening, all right? So like leaks of the water, some noise by the neighbors, like always headache, all right, with this management. You should know it. Still, if we talk about Italy and your situation, probably you manage properties and like maximizing profit for your clients just because you do it like for short term, Airbnb mostly. We don't do Airbnb here in West Vancouver and Vancouver as it is because it's prohibited for now. So it's very strongly regulated now, and it's absolutely different business. Okay, my agency and me in particular, we provide long-term rent. All right. So when we have a landlord, usually they are searching tenants for at least 1 year. Okay. So it's a long-term rent. There is no short-term. Everything which is more than 1 month here considered as a long-term rent. All right. And of course, actually, we can find some places which we can rent in a long term, then try to sublet it for short term. Some areas, some neighborhoods here allowed to do Airbnb, but it's also like kind of extra hustle. I don't mind to have money, okay, from this sector, from this type of activity, all right? But we don't have enough experience in it, and we are not focused on it, okay? Our main task, our main focus, when we earn money in a long-term, and who pays us? It's landlords, and they pay us for tenants, and that is only one-time payment. Sometimes, or I believe in it, that one of the landlords will ask us to manage the property. It's also possible here to manage the property in a long-term situations. In this case, as I mentioned, we do money collecting from tenants. We do all communication with tenants. I mean, if anything happens, if they need something, if electricity doesn't work in the property, it's our concern, and we have to solve it, not the landlord. That's why landlord pay us 5% per month from the rent, 5%. So if the apartment costs, for example, 2,000 Canadian dollars, it's 100. It's 100 Canadian dollars only. As for tenancy placement, that is a service we are paid off usually. Tenancy placement, when we find some new tenants and help them to be accommodated to host the place. We've got 50% from the landlord. And in this case, when we found somebody for the apartment which costs 2,000 per month, we are getting 1,000 commission. All right. So it's a good money and fair remuneration. Nobody can do this business without license here. And when we hire, for example, people like you, people from Ukraine, and mostly people from Bangladesh, because it's more money for them. Okay, they don't have, like, for example, for you $100 Canadian dollars, it's 10 times less than 100 Canadian dollars for people from Bangladesh. Again, we hire sub agents like you who doesn't have license because you don't represent clients here. You represent me. You like my assistant. Okay, you just do this online search, online like pre-communication with clients. Okay, just to help me to organize meetings. and I'm doing it according on behalf of my license. So that is a way of our cooperation. Of course, like each person from my team have a career ladder. Okay, you have a perspective, and that is a few steps. First step, you start as a simple support agent or support manager who are always searching tenants for properties. Yeah, and you are paid for leads. As only you bring the person, even if this person will not choose anything, but he's a real active tenant who is in search, who is looking for a place, you will get paid for this lead. Okay, and if this lead which came with your help to our database, to our CRM, if this lead will choose any of our property which we have an agreement with landlords, or if he will pay us, for example, that's also possible when we represent tenants, when we help them to find the place and they pay us 500. In this case, you got additional bonus for your client. It's not too much money for Europeans because it's only $25 per tenant or $50 per landlord. But it's good money for Ukraine, third countries, okay, Bangladesh, India, and so on and so forth. So they are paid for these leads in this amount of money. But now let me share the idea of scaling, or the idea of how you can develop yourself and promote yourself in our company. We are testing you. It's kind of test period in our company. And if you are very successful in your activity, you are generating like I don't know, dozens of leads per day. You are proactive. You are understandable, like, you know, responsive. You will be promoted, and in this case, you will get a salary which is 500 Canadian dollars per month. You still are paid for leads. I'm just explaining you how do we work now with Ukrainians and with Bangladesh as a sub-agents, okay? So after 1-3 months, they can be promoted and get monthly payment as a subcontractor, which is $500 per month. In this case, they can not only generating leads, they still do this job, but they also have an access to CRM, and they kind of like have an access to the clients to speak with them, all right? Not about like complicated questions, but kind of, have you received our mail? When it is... what is the best time for you to talk with like my team leader to discuss our proposal, all right? Something like that. So they start doing like a real conversation, short communication with clients. And if you are good with it, yeah, for $500, you are promoted to $1,000, like also within some period of time, and you become a team leader. Team leader is responsible for such kind of trustees and sub-agents. So now you are managing and supervising the team as a team leader who generates you leads. And team leader who gets 1,000 Canadian dollars per me. Yeah, he serves key kind of business assistant of a real licensed agent, like me, for example. So your task as a team leader now, just organize the schedule of the day for the licensed agent, like to set appointments for him, to help him to fill out agreements, like do the real job of the agent. Yeah, just because you are not here, just because you don't have a license, you are not a real agent. You can't get a full amount of money. Okay, I mean like 50%. Okay, but you will be paid with bonuses, maybe 20%, maybe 30%. We don't have such cases for now when we have a team leader, yeah, who are very independent, and you can be such kind of team leader. Of course, that's not is the end. You are very welcome to come into Canada to BC if you have these plans, and to pass the exam, to get your license, okay, and become a licensed agent. In this case, we just kind of your brokerage, your provider. We just give you an access to our tools, to our software. We just share with you our experience, and you just pay us like kind of subscription for using our soft. So for using our CRM, for using our templates, scripts, all the model. You pay us only like 300 Canadian dollars and do your business absolutely independently. That is a long way of how to become a successful rental agent in Vancouver. And it's the best and the most actually fair and probably the most detailed way of how to become a professional here. Okay, so you are starting remotely.
Yeah, because I don't have the license.
Yeah, you are starting fully remotely. You are starting how to say, as a soldier, starting doing the most like difficult, probably most annoying job, like generating leads. It's just working online with screening all the time, scrolling the internet, finding these specific people, texting to them, answering to them. Yeah. So like it's a hard work, okay? But you have to do it to convince, to prove that you really seriously intended, you want to become a professional here. So it's kind of school. Yeah, first of all, you have to be teaching schools and university, and then you are going to the employment market. So here we are, and here it is. Any questions, feel free to ask. I'm ready to share with you like some more details.
I think I have understood your speech. I would like then to receive that what you told me by email, just to be sure that I have understood correctly in English. But it's okay. For the moment, I think the best way to start is searching the lead. And when I found the correct lead, I pass you immediately to you, and you have the team that analyze the team, and your team make interview with them. It's correct, this.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. And all these details we have been talked to you right now. Yeah, we have it in further and more videos. Okay, we have a kind of step-by-step plan of the development, our relationship with you as a sub-agent. Okay, so at the end of this interview, you will have one more video which explains even better to you. Okay, this video is not for you. I mean, like, not for its video was made for our clients. But in this video, you will understand how do we report to our clients. And clients is the people who pays us. Okay, so in this video, which is 20 minutes, you will clearly understand, what we have to do to earn our bread. Okay, like I'm explaining how do we promote the properties, how what have been done already for that client. Okay, I mean, which platforms did we choose to list the property? What statistic did we have? We actually at the end of this video request the landlord to decrease the price. Okay, because price does really big does matter. Okay, on the demand. If the property is overpriced, it's very hard or even impossible to find tenants, especially now in this like digital world when people can see prices on the map. So each property have to has a reasonable price, all right? And that is our job to convince landlord to decrease the price, because they are always like want to have more than the apartment is.
But this is no problem for me, because
but we have to push them down and like explain, bring them back to reality and to show them, hey, Mr. Person, you see, like we don't care, and market doesn't really care about your costs, about your mortgage price. Like if your property is not like with not fair price, it's all our efforts has no sense, all right? Because people are not stupid, like not so dumb to pay more.
For sure.
And
shall we make a contract for this test or not?
With you?
Yeah.
We do contracts. We do contracts only with trustees. Trustee, it's a subcontractor who has $500 per month. To be a trustee, to become a subcontractor, you have to pass this test period, which is 1-3 months. Okay, so first month you work without any contract. You play the role of a lead generator. Okay, you just play role of a supplier of the information for us, and we pay you for this information. The price is the following: we pay $1 for lead of the landlord, and we pay 0.1 for lead of the tenant. So if you generated 10 leads per day of landlords, it's $10. Plus, if you generate 100 leads of tenants, it's one more, like $10. So it's $20 per day, for example. Yeah. And as I said, it's a little money for Italy, for sure. But it's a good practice. It's a good practice for you. It's kind of university practice. When you go after your educational year, you go to some hospital or wherever, and you work there as an intern for free. Yeah, just to get practice, just to understand how the industry works.
I do this work professionally, so I want to be paid for my my experience.
I don't mind. As I said, like I'm just sharing with you our standard relationship with employees all over the world, not with Italy. We never asked Italians to work on us for little money. All right, we are recruiting people from third countries, as I said, who consider this little money as a big money. And you can trust me. Like for Bangladesh, $10 per day, it's a very rich person.
Yeah, but in Italy, no.
And they actually are not
for these conditions. I'm not interested.
Let me finish. I just want to share with you model. Okay, maybe you will join us, or maybe you will build the same model, and you will be able to recruit some employees for yourself. Okay, because we have this experience, we have these tutorials, educational courses. Okay, how to recruit people from Bangladesh. Okay, how to conduct interviews with them. So you can consider us not as an employee only, but also as a kind of university of how do money in Canadian real estate or European in real estate as well, because like we kind of pioneers in the industry. And to understand it better, you have to understand our portal. Okay, what does it mean? Why it is so easy to generate leads over there, and so on and so forth. For you, Deborah, I can like finish our interview in the following idea. So you've got the information from me, who pays here, and how much. Me as a licensed person, as a licensed agent here, I'm having 50% per deal, which is good money for you and good money for me. Yeah, $1,000 per deal, it's okay with you, with me. Of course, if you will bring me the deal, and you will tell me like, I brought you, I have made everything for you, Roman. So I don't want to have $10, but I want to have like 50% of you have, because I have done like more than 50% for you to make it happen. And maybe I will agree. Okay, but to understand better how you can help us and develop yourself, to get the idea of our model, to try to implement it for yourself, maybe in your businesses over there, like to get this experience, you should dive into the processes of our business. Okay, that was our approach. Okay, with cooperation with third people. If you have your own ideas, okay, very welcome to share it with me. I have made you offer which you are not accepting just because it's a little money. Yeah, but you are very welcome and free to make me offer. Okay, if you will understand how to attract my attention, if you see how can I earn with you, and you know this like model, you see, you can explain it to me. Maybe I will accept your offer too. Yeah, I love it. Italia, best country on the planet. Actually, very beautiful, nice kitchen, cuisine.
Yeah.
So I'm very open for any kind of cooperation with you and with your partners. But I didn't think about it at all. All right. So if you see this model, if you see it clear and it looks profitable for both sides, I mean, win-win situation. Yeah. Let's do business together. I love people from Canada going to Italy very often. I know, to Portugal as well. Italians probably love to see them Vancouver and come here, and we can accommodate them to earn some money. Still, it should be not too complicated, and about the real I mean, transactions, the real money, not just a hustle with with posting.
So I thought it could be the possibility to work together with a commission if I found you a landlord, or I don't know, if that landlord was interested in put your apartment, your home, in short term. This is what I planned for this cooperation.
As I said, now you understand better who we are, what we do. Yeah. When I have sent you another video, you will be able to check it out, to translate, probably to think more, and to give me your proposal. Okay, how do you see we can calculate? And as I said, I'm very open to you and to your ideas. Just give me the crystal clear model, because I'm not going to create something new for you. Okay, that is not. I don't see this as an opportunity. As I explained why. Yeah.
I just want to see if there is a possibility to cooperate together. Otherwise, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have this connection. We actually understand each other, and you have still a beautiful evening. I have my beautiful morning. So we still have good windows for communication, for kind of meetings. For you, it's not too late. As for for example, Thailand, for Asia now, and for me, it's not too early. So it's our advantages which we can use. We understand each other. We are both professionals in different locations. You have a very prosperous environment, economy. Me either. Our people are visiting both countries. So if you see this cooperation, let's do business together. Yeah. So we see all the properties. We are always on top of the market, kind of now in metrics. Okay, we see everybody, and we see who matches to each other. So it's a very nice magical portal for us. So we know what to do, and maybe you will be interested to see how we.
Okay. Yeah. I have experience.
I know what Airbnb is. We manage some Airbnbs in Poland. My personal not apartments, property. So I know Airbnb very, very well. We are.
Yeah, we don't use only Airbnb. We use more than 10 portals.
Yeah, I understand. VRBO.
And VRBO, booking, and others. Yeah.
Got it.
So.
Okay. All right. So
here in Italy, I have the activity of searching rental property. So I find the lead. I call the tenants and the landlords, and I try to convince the landlords to do short term.
I know this business. Usually, how it looks here. Yeah, if you find some long-term rental, for example, or the owner, yeah, you can rent it for yourself, okay, and pay 1,000 per month, and per night it's more money. For example, you can earn one more 1,000 on top. But you have risks, or you can just suggest the owner to manage the property without any risk for you. I mean, vacancy loss is not your problem. But if you bring the client, you have 25% from his revenue, but you have to do you have to care about cleaning, about problems if you have about check out. It's always a bit how to say
we create and publish listings on Airbnb booking. We manage the calendar, dynamic pricing. We handle all the bureaucratic part. Tourist tax, guest registration with authorities, and check-in and check-out, automated check-in, check-out.
Yeah, I know.
And and trusted handyman for small repairs. I think there is a way to collaborate together, but I think a little bit on how can we do it.
Deborah, as I said, I'm not gonna do any brainstorming right now, and try to find the ways of cooperation. You can take your time and to think about it. Now you know more about us, and you will get more information about what we are doing here. And as I said, if you find some good model, good way of cooperation, feel free to share it with me. I don't see any opportunities here. I don't see, but I'm not I didn't give any chance to my brains to find it out. Okay, I'm very focused on absolutely different way of cooperation with absolutely different people. I mean, Bangladesh, Ukrainians. All my tutorials have been made for them. All my tariffs, I mean, plans, money, remuneration was adjusted to their costs. Okay, not to European Union costs. So if you see the bright future of our cooperation, and you understand how we can work together, give me this proposal.
Okay, I'll show you.
But don't wait for me something special to you just because you live in a good country.
Okay, understand. Okay, it's a pleasure, and we stay in touch. Okay.
Absolutely, Deborah. Thank you for meeting. Bye bye.
Have a nice day.